Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 and our Lord Hifeld of Penfro or Gigabyte. We're seeing him here standing next to the shore on the Pembrokeshire coastline, staring over the sea, thinking about his Irish friends, which he had made plenty of them last time. Let's get kicked out quickly. So he befriended his ally, a new friend, Dunchard, whilst his other friend, sorry, I always got to look at the names, Congalach, actually got overrun first by Irish foes and then fled with his family over the sea to Penfro. But now we even saw that another Viking invasion, or like some Norse rulers, took over Connacht over here. Apart from this, recently we've joined the newly formed realm of, let's call it a Kingdom of Wales, which, like, I will not officially see it as a real strong kingdom, let's say, until like in 100 years or 50 years, if it really establishes itself over long term. But for protection reasons, after Penfro got sacked, we joined the kingdom. Shortly after, the prestigious and famous King Rodri unfortunately died. Within this war that his son began to take back Chestershire from the pagans. We shall see where this goes. We actually luckily got some money due to the household saving our wife did, which allowed us, after 4 long years, I was able to buy back our daughter Tungstville from the horrendous hostage ship under Jarl Ivor, who we're still a little bit angry of, but still we are lazy men, so we didn't really pursue vengeance or anything. But let's see where this is taking us. And I forgot, after becoming a vassal of the King of Wales, he transferred me immediately to the Hoybarth, which I'm not very fond of this move, but however, we'll see where this shall lead us in a moment. And especially Hifeld is not a very, he's still lazy, so he won't be the biggest of a rebeller or something like this. Let's see. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was amused to learn about Julius Caesar's exploits during his conquest of Gaul. During his siege of Alesia, Caesar determined that direct assault on a well-fortified city would be too costly. He instead ordered his army build his own fortress, which surrounded the entire city, trapping the enemy garrison inside to starve, while simultaneously preventing reinforcements from relieving the defenders. Yeah, impressive, no? Let's see what would help us a lot. Yeah, make the enemy come to you. I like it. I mean, he's learning, he's trying to improve his defensive, so that's why it fits, despite we being brave. Lazy's long siege. Reckless. Caesar took a risk with that plan, but it paid off. I don't know if he's really a risk taker. I mean, I like this one. I think I will roll the dice once again, the die. Since, but I'm gonna exclude this first option because a little ingenuity goes a long way in a siege. It's really not his topic. He doesn't want to siege anything. He just wants to defend his home. So I'm gonna go in between those three. And we roll a 4. Caesar took a risk with that plan, but it paid off. So he's turning reckless. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. So he's even, takes risks in the battles. I mean, we've seen 2 major battles in his life. The first time that brought him the name The Courageous, where he was fighting off a first Viking invasion. The second, however, gave him the big defeat, of which still lasts on his shoulders, the imagination or the memory on this one, despite the control being fully set back here. Okay, we just keep on studying the generals. The unstoppable Alexander. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, okay. During the siege of Tyre, Alexander assaulted an island fortress by demolishing a nearby town and then using the rubble to build a causeway stretching from the mainland to the city walls. This allowed his siege engines to attack the enemy fortress directly, though it was his navy which ultimately created a breach. No amount of water will stop my armies. That causeway was a great feat of great ingenuity. Yeah, still delay. Turning my foes' resources against them. Brilliant. What's a reaver? Raiding, okay. Why waste time studying tactics which didn't work? Once again, this time I'm excluding He doesn't want to plunder. He doesn't, nor is he... And still, I mean, this is not so stupid. Actually, this kind of fits. But once again, the siege ability I will exclude. It's not his thing. Once again, I'm going to roll the die. And it's a 5, so why waste time studying tactics which didn't work? Exactly. Oh, and Bladerick needs a guardian. Let's have a look what kind of intrigue education. I mean, I'm not sure 100% how I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna, you know, influence everybody's alongside my plans. However, he's charming. He's my young son. I think from Morgana. I think as a patriarch, I will take him under my education. I think I also gonna educate him personally, even if I'm lazy. But he can learn a language. Let's study some Irish together. Maybe the same with my daughter also. She's still sick or something, or why is she wearing this weird costume? Or hurt? No. Just choose to be... Well, she can be educated by a lady and can also learn English then, or English. I don't know how... English? Call to the Syrian Hittite. I call on you to honor your alliance and join me in the Ormodian claim on the High Chiefdom of Meath. So he's attacking, it looks like it, once again. And fighting off... Who is this one? This is Meath, and who you are? Ah, the Overlord. Right? Exactly. Okay, you're attacking over here to Athlone. And yeah, well, it is our friend. Of course, we're gonna support Dunhat with his efforts. And I think in this case, I shall also raise my armies. And I think, once again, I'm kind of even despite how much I like the Irish, I'm sending my son. And thank God we do have the money right now. I don't know what those guys are doing. Where's the army of the king? Like, they lost the battle, I know. Over here's the Cornish. No, they're supporting us here. And the battle on him, where's he? Ah, they went to France to siege down Montague. Okay, alright. With a little bit of luck, that might help them to get the 100% war score. Let's just help with the team connect with his army. Ill. Disastrous mistreatment. It takes me a moment to recognize Rodri. He's so bruised and swollen he barely looks human. As I grab his hand, my son attempts to speak, but no sound passes his lips. The contemptuous physician is standing in a corner of the room, anxiously wringing his hands. What is wrong with him? He's just ill, no? It's like... What? Why has he been... Who treated him so far? Oh, Steffen already treated him, but Steffen saved like my life, or I think there was something. I think we're quite thankful still for Steffen. However, failed to treat kin. But I think this is just a recent one. Yeah, we've been hard to courtiers, so I think I will show some authority here. This will not happen again. Do you understand me? How is he doing? Really pale. Yeah. But Sela at least is pregnant again. Oh, he's lisping. Oh no. Young son. How's the siege going over here? Yeah, this should be done soon. I think this should be... I mean, I'm quite happy if our friend gains more power here in Ireland. That's for sure not a bad idea. Well, I married his sister, right? And the Cathars in Toulouse, yeah, what twisted mockery of face is this? I mean, this is always the same text. Maybe I'll read it to you once. Duke Bernard of Toulouse has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Catharism. Having become disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priests, the nobles of Toulouse no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true. As Cathars, they believe their new faith properly aligns with them with will of God, and they are distancing themselves from the former religious institutions. Actually, let's maybe use this for a second and learn something, because I don't know too much about Catharism. Let's have a Toulouse. Yeah, Cathar. I mean, teaching that all matter was created by Satan and is therefore inherently tainted with sin. Cathars believe that the only way to achieve salvation is to reject the materialistic world and with it all worldly desires. Alright. How are you doing Gnosticism? Okay. Pacifist reincarnation. What? Okay, that's a weird. I don't know how. I mean, I know that there was big Catharism actually in southern France, so this one is kind of fitting. However, I'm just. We'll definitely not do this. By the way, there's no reason why we would. Let's join this faith suddenly. Okay. They accept same-sex relations. Okay. Interesting. Well, we've seen this one. I think the sins and virtues are pretty much the same as in the other Christian religions. Child of my dynasty, my daughter-in-law Margaret has given birth to a daughter. Since the little one is part of the Upblady dynasty, she could be blessed with a good name. Pravst. What a brilliant name. Daughter of Rodri, who is still sick. Let's hope that she can grow up with a father and my son is not dying soon. Wait, what's happening here? Are we... Huh? Are we still sieging? Oh, it's been sieged, but why? What are you waiting for, guys? Oh, that's maybe the reason why they're not going anywhere, because you guys are also going for... Oh, they're going for the the Vikings here are going for the same county, so probably we have to defend it. We'll be with our friend and Irish partner. Let's see if there's a big battle incoming. Praise St. Bridget, Sela has given birth to a perfect little son. Arthur. Alright. My fourth son. No, my fifth, actually, considering Ledric, the concubine child. Lessons from the past. Though I will surely see many battlefields before I meet my maker, my library holds tales of war from 100 lifetimes. I, to be honest, doubt that we have a really impressive library. Anyways, I've recently acquired a tome of the Great Battle of Tours, as well as a time-worn scroll written in some ancient language. Who knows what forgotten secret it holds? Okay, Battle of Tours, for those who don't have it in mind, was basically when Karl Martell, like the house... I just don't know. Once again, don't know the English word, like of the Carling dynasties, not of the Carling, of the Merowing dynasties, the house master, maybe, I don't know, it's House Maya in German, I'm not sure. It was the dudes that slowly took over kind of reign and the power action in the Frankish kingdom. And in the Battle of Tours, Karl Martell defeated the Al-Andalus in the end, or the Umayyads that wanted to expand into southern France, and it's been like overly celebrated as the setback of his expansion of Islam, and which saved Western civilization. I think this is probably exaggerated, as always, these kind of things, especially since apparently I didn't know for a long time. We also had, I think, a short time where, like, next to Marseille and somewhere in southern France, there were also after Tours raids and Islamic settlements or realms for a short time. So, yeah, it's whatever, and I don't know. You never know what would have happened if Europe would have become Muslim. So probably maybe we would have thrived. Who knows? But yeah. Anyways, that's so much about the Battle of Tours. Don't want to go more in depth. I don't know too much. What are we gonna do? Read the newer tome. Attempt to translate the old scroll. For sure not. I'm too. Yeah, but I'm too lazy. So we read the newer tome. At least one. Oh, One more over here in the marshalship. Nice, why not? Are we making any progress over here actually? No, I do have the fail to learn language. I think that's why probably we can't do it properly right now. I'm not sure. Are we just bad? We'll see what happens. I'm still like, I like the Irish, so I'm... Oh, what do you see here? Is there... Okay, looks like here the battle continues, while at the same time there is Raiders of Dyflin, which is Dyflin, also again, some Vikings from Sodrea trying to raid here. Okay, our king took Montagu, but at the same time these sieges over there were lifted. Oh, and we're now going to fend off the... Who are we fighting now? Ah, oh, and apparently he took him into hostage, and so apparently it was already ceded here, Athlone, which Ormond wanted to conquer. So actually now we're fighting a war over nothing. Ormondian claim on the High Chiefdom. Oh, now it's switched. Now he becomes the High Chiefdom of Meath. Where's Meath actually? Is it here? Yeah. Ah, okay. So it's just getting the title from him now, despite having any province over there. It's a little bit messed up. Where do the Cornish go? Somewhere. Oh, they're also... Oh god, they're going home because now Cornwall is being attacked by Halfdan Whiteshirt from Jorvik, who's now... Oh yeah, he wasn't even involved. I thought he was also fighting in here. No, but he's going for Cornwall apparently. I scheme at court. My spy mantis has come to me with a discovery. She is certain that my acquaintance Wolfield is scheming against my courtier Harvest. Isn't she just raising my... No, I mixed her up. She was a little bit weird recently. We are generous, so maybe the jail option is not really there. But it's more about money, I think, or financial stuff, the generosity. I will, as always, roll a die for all three options in there. Let's see how Hifate reacts. There's no clear indications on his character about this. 2. Let the traitor be known to all. Okay. He exposes this, but he's not in jailing her or anything because he's probably a too generous person and believes in her. Okay, invalidated, so has ended the High Chiefdom of... Yeah, because he destroyed it. Interesting, so... Alright. Oh no, I don't want to sail in. Stop that. Disband. So this was absolutely worthless. Super. And he just, before he lost the title, he rather destroyed it so someone else doesn't have it. Very nice of him. With this attitude, the Irish are for sure going to defend or fend off the Vikings over here. While sitting outside, I was feeling rather thirsty and asked a servant to fetch me some water. After drinking it, I felt truly refreshed. It is amazing the effect some cool fresh water can have on a person. Ooh. Diametrically opposed. My good companion Kongalach has been off with me the last few days, each night avoiding my invitation to dine. Today he catches me alone in the throne room. Hifite, I'm sorry, but I have to tell you this as your friend. Your loose purse strings for any who ask for help. It puts you in a bad stead. Surely you must see it does a lord no good to behave this way. There's enough for everybody. Let's agree to disagree. Lighten up. You're right. Well. Do we have a clear indication? We're generous. I mean, generous is what we're talking about, so I think I can't make it to the base of the decision. We are lazy and we're brave, so both we would be lazy to change ourselves, but also brave enough to go into the discussion or talk about it. I think maybe then let's talk about it and try to talk it with him. Let's talk it out, and he got 5 opinion, my friend, of course. the butterfly. A butterfly landed on my arm. It looks so harmless, just fluttering its wings, unaware of my existence. How do I feel about butterflies? Once again, let's roll the die. And it's a 1, so I'll wait until it flies away. I'm a peaceful man. Learn language, taught a lesson. My court tutor Illot has been aiding me day and night in my efforts to learn Gaelic, of course, and we had this before, and she deserves, of course, a reward. I just convinced my other friend that generosity is a good thing. Oh yeah, is there anything special actually in the battle? And a new martial perk, and we definitely go in this case for the man's home, since this was basically the reason why we choose the martial art or the martialship tree. A gift fit for. The hustle and bustle is palpable. The hustle and bustle is palpable among the traveling merchant stores. The temporary shacks are stacked to the rafters and contain all manner of knickknacks. These pieces are positively radiant and would make a lovely gift. As Lady Seela and I walk by one of the merchants peddling jewelry, she hesitates slightly as she leans in for a closer look. Perhaps one of these would brighten the day for my respectable wife. We are generous and she... 50, oh my god. Bejeweled. She kind of got us the money, but we already spent a couple of it. But we're generous, so it's kind of... God, guys, but I can't, like, from a player's perspective, I almost can't do it, because then we will take forever to get in the positive, but... I kind of have to, but maybe his sense for reason overwhelms, but I will roll a dice and 2/3 will the 1 to 4 goes for the first one, and then 5, 6 goes to love. And I go for a 6, whoo! The gift of my company is bright enough, so he has some... I mean, he's such a bad steward, but he has some reasoning, and I think he noticed that on his way to fend off enemies, he can't just buy, like, jewelry for his wife. He wants to, yeah, definitely keep it here. An onion gift. One of my servants came back today after visiting a cousin living in a town some distance away. This cousin had kindly offered some precious onions as a gift. Okay, thank you. These would be great in a soup. Okay, these are definitely these harmless tiny events from the weird event mod. Haven't encountered them, but it gives some definitely some yeah, diversity in the game. I like it. To the charming Hiffet, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the connecting conquest of Ermund of Thormund, which is... He's really a busy man attacking people. Especially since... Oh no, he's being attacked. Oh, right. Thormund, yeah, by him who just... Oh, gosh. Yeah, of course, we will come help you to your aid, but... I feel like there's almost no chance. Once again, our son will go and do this. And we'll send him... Oh my god, where will this end? Here, like, he's just being smashed over here by Jorvik, and here we have 3,000 men coming in. Oh god. And while Jorvik is kind of... In my men are first, maybe there's wonders. I don't believe it, especially since the Cornish also get destroyed in the meantime. All is fair. Many treatises have been written on honorable conduct in war, but those authors' lives weren't on the line when they put pen to paper. Should I want to maximize my chances of winning a battle, it may be worthwhile for me to consider employing some more unorthodox strategies. I'll trick my enemies into overextending. Okay, hit and run text will wear my foes down. I will not stoop to fighting dirty. We are brave, but yeah, we're not such a super honorable man. And I think, like, especially now in a given situation, he still sees that with pure bravery, it's very hard to survive in this world. That's once again, his character isn't that clear, so I won't roll so much always, but in this episode I have to. And we'll see a 6. Actually, okay, apparently he is kind of this idealistic. Yeah, knights are not there at this moment in this extensity, but yeah. What is happening? Okay, there we have another civil war or what? Following the start of the Dehoibathian de Yoruba, our liege has called their banners and we must now decide how to answer the summons. As a vassal, we should simply just send some of our levies and remain neutral, or perhaps directly intervene in the conflict would be more beneficial. Let it be known that the House Bledry shall... Let's have a look what is happening. Lord Moiric. He's being... okay, he's being attacked by our lord, who is trying to get... Yeah, this province here. It's the province of... I guess, like, say, Sirgerfridin. When I started this Let's Play, I didn't know I have such problems with the pronunciations. I didn't know I would have. Yeah, it's about this province. Like, again, the euro is pretty unclear, and we're not a big fan of our lord. But yeah, what shall I do? You know, it's like, is he 800 men? Oh. But okay, if the king of Francia is being called to his aid, I feel like this is gonna be quite over. So I think I rather let them be and remain neutral in this case. And why is this bastard now sieging down our lands? Because we are officially part of the liege, okay, of the realm. Okay, I understand that one. I hope he's going to smash. I struggle to avoid people. I'm hearing rumors about a hermit who resides in Dyfed. Many details about this mystic's identity are contradictory. For example, some say the hermit is a man, others a woman, and yet others that this hermit is neither or both. What most of the stories agree on, however, is that this holy person is a true believer who is full of wisdom and understanding about the truth of the universe as taught in the scriptures. However, the thing is, everybody wants to seek an audience with this hermit. As a result, it is said this hermit struggles to find peace and quiet to do their spiritual practices. The hermit always tries to hide elsewhere, but is found again by interpret zealots. Anyways, the rumors or legends of this hermit are certainly inspiring locals to dedicate themselves more to religious matters. An odd story, is the hermit even real? We do have already the other... let's first see if... Okay, the next battle of Dyfed is in our case won by our lord. A new claimant. All the buffoonery I have ever seen. In Roderick's inane efforts to improve my relations with my neighbors, my good-for-nothing chancellor has officially acknowledged Lord Guan's claim on the lordship of Dyfed. Oh. Good that we didn't side with him. Good to see. Oh, Rodri, my son. And he went after I went. I just wanted to talk quickly about kind of forget that the next battle is won in our name. A king for a bard. I am in a tent at an encampment bordering the kingdoms of Wales, asked with gorging the tensions between our realms. Suddenly a man enters the tent demanding to see the new commander. Instinctively I step forward. So you're the new commander. Very well, pick a challenge. The loser pays for the other's camp's drinks tonight, says Ferchar, commander of the foreign encampment, oblivious to the fact that I am Hifad and not a mere military leader. Well, I mean... Hello, Ferchar, an Irishman. I like the Irish. But we are brave. When also like brave or lazy, we could fight him. Let us compete by drinking ale. Also sounds fantastic. Actually, I think, and once again, there's no clear. My character doesn't allow for a clear tendency what to do. I mean, brave and lazy are a little counterintuitive. And once again, I go with the 20-sided die, and I roll a 4. So you fool! I am Lord Hifed of Dyfed. He has a little bit of arrogance in here, and he confronts people. That's what I learned. Even though this one is a Irishman who he had so many friendships with already. Well, also doesn't mean we have to be friends with every Irish. Guys, I'm waiting here for you and... You're letting Thormund being sieged down. I mean, is this even worth fighting? You know, this is the next question. Oh, he's really defending himself quite nicely. And he's also calling me on the Desmonian conquest. Who's Desmond? Oh yeah, now the Irish are betraying. Okay, instead of uniting against the Vikings, they also like rather go. And court position left by dying. Do we have somebody? No, we don't have a physician around, but actually I can't also afford one right now. Let's see where these guys are heading to. Yeah, I won't waste them here. No chance. We'll be fighting them with a 10th hour of strength. Actually, we will. No! They caught us off guard and boom. It gets worse and worse with the bad news. Our son has fallen. Not the commander actually, but Rodri. News from the wetlands of Bir finally arrives in the hands of an exhausted messenger. I know immediately that something terribly has happened to my son. There amongst the dispatches it reads, our brave Rodri was killed leading an attack against the Connachtian pikemen. He was struck by a stray arrow during a first skirmish. I could not have saved him, but no parent should outlive their child. My brave son, slain in battle. He leaves his wife and our granddaughter Pruffs behind. Well, at least the commander is still alive, but our army has been routed. And yeah, our friend is losing for sure at Thomond, so reducing him to Ormond. And also Cornwall in our surroundings is being taken by the Vikings, so a really hard time. The Britons are, yeah, in a very sad situation or a tough situation. And I think this is a good moment again to leave you guys. Once again, I really hope you liked it. Leave me your opinion or your ideas in the comment section. And leave me a like and a subscription if you want to support the channel. Thank you very much for this. Then see you soon with how the story continues. Bye. Your Strategy Wolf.